Hello, all of you beautiful souls out there. It is time to flip the script today. I want to help you because you have been helping me. And I know that as we go into the holidays, it can become a really stressful time for some people. And I know that depression, anxiety, worry, all of that is at the highest it's been in years. Even the suicide rates, all of that, everything is super, super high. So, flipping the script today, and I want to help you so that you can stop or at least alleviate some of the depression or the anxiety that you might be having during this time. So, I have had a couple conversations with people lately, and we've been talking about breathing. And I think it's one of those things that we really take for granted that our bodies naturally breathe, unless for some reason you have a hard time breathing. Then you understand that your body just doesn't naturally do it. And so breathing is super important. And what I have learned is that you can actually use your breath in certain ways so that it interrupts your patterns or whatever's happening at the moment of time. So maybe you're sitting around and what I like to call the Eeyore syndrome of nobody loves me, everybody hates me, I'm just going to go eat worms, right? So you have these moments of like nothing's going my way. I can't make the money that I need to. I don't have any family. Maybe I have too many family members that I don't even want to see them. Like, and now I have to go over to their house and pretend like I like them or whatever it is. Or you could have the flip side of like, I love my family, but I'm so exhausted. Like, I'm just overwhelmed. I'm overstressed. I have this job that is not fulfilling my needs, my wants, my desires. And now I get to go do Thanksgiving. Maybe it's a little bit of a break, maybe it's not. But what you can do, at least with your breath, and you can become very aware of your breath. So this is your first tool that you can use is be aware of your breath. And if you're anything like me, I have an Apple Watch. I just changed out my band today. But I have an Apple Watch and it has this breathing app that pops up. And in the past, I'd be like, off, off. I don't want to breathe. I don't have time to breathe. I can't stand up. If you have one of those too, it'll tell you when to stand up when you've been sitting down too long. And I'm like, I don't have time. I don't have time. There's no time to breathe right now. Why are you trying to tell me to breathe? And so I'll hit the the turn off. And so if you're like that, maybe it's a good reminder of being aware that, hey, it only takes me 2 seconds to breathe. So fully in, not up here, but more in your belly. So fully in your belly and out your mouth fully. The other pattern interrupt breath. And this is the one that I have been learning from Kinergy. I do Kinergy, which is like a body movement exercise, dance awesomeness in the morning. And you can breathe out of your mouth and in through your mouth. So it's more of the and if you do that enough times, don't do it so that you're like lightheaded and falling over, but do it enough times so that it starts interrupting this brain pattern that's happening of I can't, I can't, I can't, I don't have, I don't have, I don't have, I'm so depressed, I can't move, I can't do anything. Start with your breath. Breathe in fully, breathe out. And if you really want good tips and tricks of breathing, if you haven't heard of him yet, Wim Hof, it's WIMHOF. He is the master at breathing techniques, and his techniques that he does literally calm down your nervous system. So, all of this anxiety, this worry, this depression that you're having, if you really go, so search YouTube, search whatever platform, but Wim Hof. So WIMHOF. He's called the Iceman. He literally like swims in the polar ice I don't he swims underneath ice water really far, and he also does ice baths consistently. That is also another great tip or trick. If it's totally cool to get in your shower, have a nice hot shower, and then at the end, what I do is I turn it to cold. And all of the breathing techniques that I've learned from Wim Hof is like you go and that starts to calm down your nervous system, and you actually don't feel the cold. It is the coolest sensation, and you can take a cold shower towards the end. So you don't always have to do like the ice baths and go head head first into shocking your body. But if you can learn the tips or the techniques of the breathing that he does and then challenge yourself at the end of your showers, maybe not every day, or maybe it would be every day, but go take a nice cold shower. Yes, that probably sounds miserable to some of you, but it is the best thing that can actually start to regulate all of your systems inside your body. It also is really, really great and has been scientifically proven that it helps with immunity. So if you're during this time, we're going into flu season, or we're already in flu season. We have COVID-19 all over the place. Oh my God. If you need that boost in immunity in your body, cold showers, cold baths will actually really help you. And it sounds kind of weird, but if you have muscle strains, if you have back problems, any of those things, it actually really, really helps. And I know people that have done it. So those are two two tools in one. So breathing, you may have to on your watch set it. I know, kind of don't try to hit it. And then two, go take an ice bath and or a cold shower at the end of your warm shower, and make sure you're breathing though. Most important is that you breathe through the cold. So like fully in, as he says, Wim Hof, fully in, fully out, fully in, fully out. And that will start to calm down your nervous system. And you literally can stand there. I do it for about 30, 45 seconds, not minutes, seconds. And it's really amazing. So these are really great tools if you're having that anxiety, that depression, all of these things coming up. The other, so I have two more. So I have a total of four. So two more. And the next one is gratitude. So your brain, I know everybody talks about this, right? We're like, oh my gosh, how much gratitude can I possibly get or do or say, right? And everybody's always talking about gratitude. We are in the month of gratitude. It's November. It's the month of gratitude. And it really truly is real. So your brain literally cannot be grateful and sad, depressed, or worried or have anxiety at the exact same time. So if you challenge or start paying attention to the thoughts that are coming into your head and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't have this, but let me redirect and shift my brain thought to, oh gosh, wow, I do have this, or whatever it may be. So write down, this is a little challenge, a little homework, if you will. Write down all the things that you're grateful for and think about those wins every single day. It could be the little tiny, tiny win of I got out of bed. I brushed my teeth. I actually made it somewhere on time. I don't know who's with me. Anybody? Anybody have that problem? Like all of those wins of they can be small, they can be huge. You're like, "Oh my gosh, we just got 5 donors today. Whoa!" Right? It could be big, it could be small, it could be anything, but start focusing on the good things versus the bad things. And the other challenge is as you go through that list, you're writing out all your things that you're grateful for. And maybe you have those things popping up in your head of like, oh, this is not what I'm grateful. This is not Write them down, put another column, write them down. And then how can you look at that and maybe change it into something positive? Just a thought, just a suggestion. It's always a great practice to journal and just get it out of your brain so that it doesn't overwhelm you, right? Whole idea is getting out of overwhelm, out of anxiety, out of depression, and into a more peaceful, calm, heart-centered area. And then my last one, and I know if you follow me, you saw that I was at Unleash the Power Within with Tony Robbins last week. And it really, really, truly is all about your energy. It's all about the state of your body and how your mind is affected and connected to your body, because our minds are connected to our body. I mean, hello, we got a whole body here and they're all connected. And so, how do you change your state really quick, which is like your energy and your body, so that the input is not negative? It's more of a positive. And one of my, I don't know why, but I was looking for this other song that we had listened to at UPW, and I found another song that's by the same artist. So their name is King and Country. I personally am not an overly religious person. I have faith in the overall universe, and beings or whatever it is, but this song like spoke to my soul. And I've been listening to it over and over and over and over. And I don't know what it is, but music is a great way. Listen to music. Get up, have a dance party. Why not? Like, hello, let's dance, let's jam it out. Maybe you don't like to dance. That's okay too. Maybe you just need to move, like moving your body. I know I'm sitting right now, but moving my body in my chair, like really getting more energy in my chair is better when I'm going to like do this, right? I got to get that energy up. I got to, I can't come on here and be like, okay, well, today we're going to talk about depression and anxiety. And these are the tips that I have because you really want to watch me. No, like nobody's going to want to watch that, right? So you've got to have that energy. You've got to figure out that way to change your state, which changes your physiology, which is your body. And then it changes your mindset. So hopefully that made sense. So change your state, which is your energy, which changes your physiology, which is your body. And then it changes your mindset or the behavior that is coming out. So if it's anxiety and worry happening right now, you're like, I'm worried, I'm having anxiety. Take a moment, breathe, and start wiggling around or do a dance. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Change your state, change your physiology. And as Tony says all the time, where your focus goes, your energy flows. Where your focus goes, your energy flows. So if you're focusing on the negative, you're going to get more negative. If you're focusing on the positive, you're going to get more positive. So where your focus goes, your energy flows. So change your energy and you'll change your mindset, your body, your state, your behaviors. And I know that sounds so simple, but really, if you truly take the moment to actually try these and do them, you never know what's going to happen. So if this was useful, please drop a comment below. If you're on YouTube, subscribe to my channel. And I'm going to be sending out a survey here shortly, just trying to get more information on how I can serve you the best and what would be useful for you as far as these videos, because I don't want to come on here and you're like, I don't want to watch this, right? Like what is useful? What is helpful for you? How can I serve you best? And so I'm going to be putting together that survey today, and I'll stick it on Facebook. And I know some people are watching on YouTube here, but drop it in the comments. Let me know. Was this useful? Yes, no. It's okay if it's a no. And let me know how I can serve you best. And I'm going to throw this up here because I told you about that song that I am just loving. And so I wanted to play it for you guys, and maybe if you like it.
How did we get here? What comes to wait on a lonely shore? I can see in your eyes, dear. It's hard to take for a moment more. We've got to burn the ships, cut the ties, send a flare into the night. Say a prayer, turn the tide, dry your tears and wave goodbye. Step into a new day. We can rise up from the dust and walk away. We can dance upon the heartache, yeah. So light a match, leave the past, burn the ships, and don't you look back.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Have an amazing Friday.